Hello, I have a mosquito bite on my arm apparently. I am tired. Today was a day, and I did not like it. There's a mosquito flying, and I do not like that either. You already got some of my blood, you want more of it? Hope your day has been better than mine. Alright. Give me a starting word. Like a seashell? There's an E and an L. E's in the right spot, L is not. Well, it doesn't end in an L. So it can only be the first or second one. So we're gonna put it as the second one, because I don't think it's gonna be the first. Fleet? Nope. Alright, I guess it starts with an L. Leaky? That's not how you spell it, alright. This is a throwaway? Okay. I do have all those right. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's not a word. I didn't think so. Alright, so the letters that I have are L-E-E. There's no H. Or S. No, I don't know. Alright. There may be an A, but I don't know. Is leapy a word? Nope. It's not even how you spell leap anyway. I don't know. Leery? It's Leery, alright. He got one!
I'm sure guessing.
He totally looked up letters. Or words.
Theory.
It is a word. It is a word. It's not a commonly used word.
I now know plus one word.
Plus one word.
Made it to morning.
So I haven't played it all. Because today was a day, for lack of better words, and I don't really want to talk about it. Oh god, I keep doing that. We're gonna go talk to Rice. We're gonna finish up the quests here. Oh. Bizarre. Here. You know about it, but the first time Max's Battle Gambit came together was against you guys. Alright. Picking north of the Makana's Hand is typical. Oh, it's just straight up called Makana's Hand. Oh. Interesting. Chickadee, come here. I know it puts a lot of energy into food and medical care. Alright. Where is... He's... That is the quest that I have active, yes. Yeah. Okay, I guess he's just farther away than I thought. Yeah, he real far. Okay. Ah, I didn't know that. I haven't gone up here yet, though. Goodbye.
So much to see, huh?
Three Heroes Peak. Impressed. So weird seeing floating rocks.
Good thing we found this.
What's over here? A cotton branch. There's an ether channel, which I don't really need.
An ether channel, isn't it?
It is, but I don't need it. How the hell do you expect me to get that? Are you guys gonna fight me? Still? No, okay.
Guys, get ready to
You will, though.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, this is the first fight we've had. Alexandria in?
You around, Senna.
An ether channel, isn't it? The girl.
I don't care, Alexandria. It's just an ether channel.
Shall we deal with this? You're a lifesaver.
I don't know if these guys are high enough level. To help me get Alexandria to everybody. Don't want to fight me?
But you're in our way.
Real weird.
Butterfly fence. I'm the one you want.
Give me a break.
Have I been getting... I'm gonna go with no. Okay. It's fine.
All worked hard for that.
So I need to be 4 levels above. And then it'll count. Okay. It's good to know these things. You guys are not worth my time fighting. Oh, it's so pretty. Dark fish fossil.
Rare thing?
I wish it wasn't rainy though. This sounds like part of the soundtrack for 1, but I do not. I cannot think of what it is. Are you a unique monster? Or are you an elite? You're a unique monster, and you are actually helpful to me.
Don't lose focus.
So I'm gonna fight you? Oh. You pooted on me. This is rude. Your topple didn't go off, which is just upsetting. Oh, Lance died. Oh, you're spawning little guys. Well, that's not fun. I just used my days, guys. Unobtrusively. Oh, Alexandria died. Oh, shoot up him. Oh, I died. Cool. Huh. So, I would need them to res me with their Ouroboros, but they wasted that. Yeah, you didn't. If you hear sounds of Tim over there making all the ruckus. And we've perished. Alright, he's a little tough. He's a little tough. Oh, I'm all the way over here. Cool. Camera. You're talking nothing interesting. Good to know.
More names.
Okay. I don't know where that's at according to me. I see it on the map.
It shouldn't have fallen far. Let's
Well, it did. Over there is death. I've learned that. Yeah, learned that. I didn't come over here. I guess not. Gimme, gimme.
Hey, this one.
Oh, you're attacking me? Rude. I don't have my date, which is just sad. Oh, somebody else has a date. Who has a date?
Noah, let's run something a bit meatier.
You know, it's fine. I would like that container, please. That would be nice. I can totally get it, too. I just need him to turn around. Oh, that's where the thing is. Yeah, this is a track from Xenoblade 1.
I hope we can make
Is
use
it
of
Colony
this.
6? I rock real quick. Where am I going? I don't think it's Colony 6. Yeah, this is the only section that I have, and that's where I want to go anyway. Is it death if I fall down? It's very possible.
That smarts.
Well, I lived.
Smarts.
It's not where I wanted to go, but it is where I ended up. Oh, I'm glad to see you guys got out of your predicaments, little camels. How close am I to that? I haven't been over here at all, apparently. Alright, it's just up here. Looks Agnian? It also looks like it's a quest objective. Oh yeah, it is Agnian.
The supply drop.
Who you? Oh! Hey Philly. Sooner you finish, sooner we go home. There's nothing stopping you from helping too. Is that what you want? Yeah, don't just stand there and bark orders. You're a 10th termer for spark's sakes, how can you be so... What's going on? You guys have seen me before, you know who I am. We're looking to pick up the supply drop. Looks like you beat us to it. Oh, we knew it'd fall here. Myris gives good forecasts on pretty much everything. You know, like meeting you again here like this, it was meant to be. Oh. You need to have a handle on what each colony has in its possession and what's requested from the castle. Take into account how hot the fighting is in each region. Learn the lay of the land, and you can infer the good drop-off points. You're very well informed. Our intelligence is unmatched. I find that somewhat hard to believe. Looks like we got ourselves a doubter. You come around. Scruff! Got a few other drop-off points on Raider at 3 Heroes Peak and Namba Mound. God, I can't speak. Pick your poison. Why the snuff do we have to go running your errands for? It's tempting. I had planned to verify the accuracy of Colony Iota's information anyway. You out of your minds? We're not strapped for resources, just bring back what you find to the colony and that'll be swell. Alright. Just following your example. Cheeky. As you say, he's lacking motivation at the moment. Pissing about like this as a 10th termer, he's setting a terrible example to the new recruits. If there's ever a better time for me to piss about, it's now. Just clicked one day, suddenly started wondering if this is really how I want to go out, you know? I see! We'll do that one, I guess. Are you sort of challenging your potential? Bingo, you get me. Run away. Are you free later? We should talk more. No. Punch him. Thank you. Too bad you aren't free later because you're busy, aren't you? Jasper, right in the gut. Thank you. I was just there. And I have a warp to there. It really landed at the drop points. We'll report to Colony Oda when we're done. Apologies for everything. Finite time.
Good to add more names.
Can I have what's in this? No? Rude? I don't have a warp to here. Other than this. Oh. Lab blows. I wonder if I can go through this now. Alright. Alright. I'll go. This is not the quest that I was starting, but you know. It's fine. A quest is a quest. Why is he just walking on air? The arachno over there just walking on fucking air. Are you guys going to assault me?
No one's gonna mind if we just yoink the stuff. You think you're all that, do ya? Ultra's reinforcement.
There we go. I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place. Give me the stuff.
Waves.
Well, that was really quick. Alright. What's in this?
I'll need a hand here.
I don't. It's fine. I'm a big strong boy. I can do it myself. Did that get rid of the other one too? I did. I did make a choice. I don't think it matters. I guess it's just like, what gear do you want out of it? You're over here. Somewhere. Somewhere over here, you exist. Where did you go? Oh, were you hiding? You were hiding. Rude. Think we're good here. Satisfied that we're as good as we say now? I have a name. Take care of the commander, Tyon. Ray won't be able to grace you with my presence anymore. Your time's up? I didn't think it was odd. It's not just about the time you've got left. You mean to leave, don't you? You're just too perceptive, Commander. You got me. What? I hadn't heard anything about this. He wasn't gonna tell anyone. Yeah, I just made up my mind. Colony 4, I'm thinking. I hear it's full of drive and ambition. I want to see if I can make it there. Thanks for the inspiration. This is such a good idea if you leave now. It means goodbye once and for all. But you're going to leave anyway. Look, Colony Iota is fantastic, really. You value and reward hard work. But you know what? Maybe I'm the person who should judge the value of my life. Well, color me speechless. You'll be okay. I know it'll be tough without me, but you'll survive. Not get ahead of ourselves. Did I wait off for you? Be honest now. Well, I suspected, but now I'm for certain. Our captain is an imbecile. Ouch! That cuts deep. No, not that you're wrong. I know. I'll take over your duties. You go ahead and live out your days the way you want to. Right until the end. I think I can manage that. Alright, bye, Philly. I'm gonna take off before things get depressing. I think they already kinda did, man. Thank you, Philly, for everything. You should have told him that. The man's gonna die out there. If not, he's gonna get exploded along with Colony 4.
I see some relations have changed.
Okay. Where is... Where is Ryza? Is he not on this map? Oh, he's in the Taurus Hollow. That's right. Totally forgot about that. Okay. Taurus Hollow. It's over here somewhere. Was it over here? I think it might have been over here. I think. Yeah, I remembered a thing. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh, yeah, he bad. I forgot he existed.
You're a lifesaver.
Alright.
What is that?
We did not lock on to the one that I thought we locked on to. It's fine.
I'm the one you want. Thanks.
Hang on, you're dying. Yet again. Give me the stuff.
Spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You're all
I think these bangs will leave me alone.
Is he angry?
He looks angry.
He's just not very expressive is all. Still cute though, just like an Arden.
Yeah. Tell me more about that. He does look very angry. Is he mad at us? Right, so let's chat. You're scaring Senna. Sorry, not a talker. Oh, I see. Where are the monsters? Yeah, the big ones back there? Yeah. The storehouse is a little way out from here, so a little infestation is to be expected. It's hard to find, and the monsters save our guard on guard duties. You could say they're the perfect anti-theft device. I've already been in here? They were not that bad. We'll be careful. Yes? Be nice. I'm nice! You don't have to tell me. Don't bother yourself with me. Come now. Alright. Yeah, I've already been in here.
Some relations have changed.
If I remember right, this is where I got my ass kicked by unique monster Igniboss. Yeah, it didn't go very well. I don't think there's anything super dangerous in here anymore.
He's already in his 10th term, and he looks more like an Arden by the day.
She's just hitting on him left and right. You want me to go this way? I'm surprised none of the other bangs sought me out.
Pretty much what I expected. I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, shall we deal with this? You're a lifesaver.
And you're dead.
Come after me, and
We've been
that's what you
spotted.
get.
Oh, you're digging up stuff.
Only you didn't
I want the stuff first. Now I'll fight you.
That was
Right.
spectacular.
And
Think all these guys will fight me?
You're all thinking it.
And is it they see me? Oh yeah, they're gonna see me.
Shall we deal with this?
Yep, they saw me. Alright. I tried to jump around them and did not work out.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Give that shroom on a wall.
You itching to get wrecked?
I'm kinda hoping to be able to just walk through here, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna be a thing. guess I should check my classes. Oh, we gotta rank up. I'm almost done, like one more fight. You just got rank 9. You just got rank 9, 6, 5. Okay. Okay.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Who spawned down there? That was weird. I need to go this way. If I remember right, this takes me to the ass bars? Yay. There's a camel that lives down here with these ass bars. Totally gonna be eaten. You guys are actually good for me.
Check out what it bombed.
Ooh, you're vomiting things up. I like that. Oh, is the camel not here anymore? Weird. Give me the things. Oh, you did. Thank you. Oh, no, you did. There it is. Thank you.
I'll follow your lead.
Thank you.
And that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Okay. Not quite yet.
Here we go, guys.
I'll follow your lead.
There's the rank up.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't.
Ew. Aspar secretion? Whoa. Alright. Ooh, I should probably continue with the healer.
I can take care of support.
Yeah, we're starting to get gauge going. Only on Unity though, which is strange. Really strange. Yeah.
Charge off on your own.
Oh, that's a rare one.
I'm not too concerned with you right now.
I'll whack him good.
Come on. Ooh, big thunder. I don't know if it's supposed to rain. I can only hope not. But I didn't actually look at the weather. Oh, we have decided to attack the bank, I see. I only have one healing move on Tyon.
You're all thinking it.
That does not bode well. And that poor Hawks looks like he is very stuck. I need to go that way. Yeah. That explains the door.
You itchy little
Damn it. Oh, you're digging stuff up! No! Can I make it over there in time?
Spectacular.
and I was the MVP.
Ooh,
You were all thinking it.
that sounds wonderful.
Ordered this'll fetch
I
a high
did
price.
make it in time. Jalapenoki? I like that word. I like it. Fun to say. Jalapenoki. I almost called the caterpillars crabbles. What? Why? Why, brain? Oh, I managed to get around them.
This'll fetch a high price.
I have made. Alright. Did I go all the way around? God damn it. I got turned around there. How did I get turned around that bad? Alright, well, give me that.
Easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
I think it's because I was looking at the wrong thing. Guide! Okay. It's fine, I can just make my way there. Gimme, gimme.
I'd say we were moving in sync.
Nope, by the way.
Kyle?
I did get turned around. I see. Okay. Caterpillar, please.
Getting dark already.
I need to go. Ah, yeah, I see, I see. Okay. If I just take this route here, I can go back to the ass bars and then go the right direction. I see you're still running into the wall. That's good for me, because I don't have to fight you. I need to take this middle path? There's the camel! Yeah, this way. This is the way I wanted to go. I got there. Oh, I forgot about you. Yeah, I'll take you on. Oh no, I guess I have 2 healing. Ow. Boom. I should change ether cannon to something else. You weren't bad at all.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
forgot about this part. This is where I'm going, right? No. Okay. It's a really pretty section, though. I guess I was just supposed to go straight. I wish the map was a little bit more clear about where things are at. Or asphalt. It's like, they're different colors, but I don't feel like they're different enough. It just gave me a map I can, you know, change the level on. That would have been better. But it's okay. Now you've seen the entirety of this cave system. So I guess it's not all bad. I don't remember you being here.
Well, now,
Night Stalker Velodia.
We can do it, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I do not remember this guy being here. I'm healing you, Tyon. Oh, Tyon, you died. Had you just waited like a second? Ooh. Alright, you deal with him. Okay, I'll heal you, I guess. Oh my god, everyone's dying so fast! I would like over here, please. Hey, Mio! How about we, be friends? Help you up, help you up, help you up, help you up, help you up. Oh, I died. Cool. Awesome. Alright, maybe I shouldn't fight him. And now I'm at the beginning of the stupid cave again, aren't I? Oh, I'm over here. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not great, though. Well, how are we doing? You guys are almost done. I wonder why they're not getting hurt. It doesn't make much sense. Hold on, let me just... No, I was going the right way. I got confused. Oh my god. I can't read a fucking map today, I guess. I was going the right way. Look at all these things, though, that want to kill me. Really rude. Aw, I didn't get to daze you. I'm just sad.
The girl with the gall.
Yeah, you guys terrify me. Suck faces. Oh, you're digging up stuff. Thank you.
Found this.
Thankies.
I'll whack 'em good.
I was trying not to get seen by any of you. Oh, I guess I should change either now while I'm thinking about it.
Spectacular.
Let me change ether cannon. Ether cannon, can I do... Yeah, it won't let me do any more placement arts, which is stupid. Smash, noble taunt. I don't want it. Yeah. Hidden Thorn might be okay. I'm gonna do Shadow Eye again.
And I was the
I think that's what it was originally. It's fine.
I see our target. That's the storehouse.
I see. It's well protected all the way down here.
Especially if you fucking get lost like I did.
This is new.
Hidden stash. This is a storehouse. Queen's flapping wings. All this stuff is yours. Yeah, but we're not at full capacity. Let me introduce you. This is Shell, our storehouse manager extraordinaire. Everything should be as previously discussed, as now our friends here are on resource distribution. There's me needs to be done. And the more surveillance, the better. Who's surveilling who? All of you surveilling me, of course. When you're living under the flame clock, your allies and enemies are clear. Whoever you can get the fire from is your enemy, simple as that. But we can't live by those rules anymore. Enemies and allies. They change depending on yourself. That's the difficulty, isn't it? Forcing conflict is just one effect of the flame clock. Can we also say that the flame clock controlled our behavior? That's it. The time's right for traitors to emerge, so it's dangerous for any one person to hold too much power. You doubt your own comrades that much? Of course I don't doubt them. I know they can get whatever job done. We're all pretty brilliant here. The only thing that counts in your eyes is ability. Personal skill is what counts in tactics. As long as you believe in that, that's enough. Does anyone disagree? She's the right pain, isn't she? Give it a rest! But I think it's a wise assessment. I want to know how things are going to change. Keep an eye on me or not. You really care for Alexandria, don't you? I do, a lot. But I'm 10th term, not got much time left. Team Alex needs more allies more than anything. Please be good to her. There's so many people that are so close to death. Hey Gronak, how are you doing? The stream may go down because I don't know, there's lots of thunder outside. So it could rain at any moment. And what time about what time you have left. I suppose you're right. Alright, bye. Didn't mean to talk for this long anyway about Colony Forge resources. First, just gotta do this. Oh. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get in there. Got access rights to the goods. You could think of it as unlocking a new function of Collectopedia cards. Ooh. Nice to see you're surprised. This isn't a surprise, it's shock. Pretty user-friendly. Just name the commander of the colony you want to send to. Just pick your supplies and done. Can I just do this at any point?
I see some relations have changed.
Talk to me. How much situation have you laid? Oop. Council may have been defeated, but things are on surprisingly even keel. So the matter was blah blah. Okay. What else is in here that I don't know about that I probably should know about? Nothing? Alright, fine.
We should probably eat something. That's all of
You? I can
That's
do
all of
you. I can
It's
do
looking
you.
complete. It's looking complete. That's all of them.
Oh, I can help Ethel. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so all of these down here are done. Interesting. But there wasn't like... Ethel was the only one that was a commander on that list. I couldn't just like type it out. Or anything. Weird.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
I did it. Authority over about half of the resources in this room. How you divvy it up is absolutely up to you. We're trusting you to distribute it according to the common good. To each colony according to its needs. We scratch our back, they'll scratch ours in the future. Maybe. Like an investment that'll pay dividends to us later. That's not true for everyone.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
No, we may have to breathe in the room. Yep. Don't overthink it. Alright, cool. Okay, so what do I have left? Just standard quests. I don't remember where she said those were. Which is kind of bad. I really do not remember who said they were. This is where it wants me to go. I don't want to leave that just sitting there for too long. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe. I might have to Google it. I don't remember where she said. And I don't think it's gonna tell me. I guess I could maybe go talk to them and they'll tell me. Maybe. Save it for another time. There's a dead body though. Can I get back up here? Yes, okay. Just making sure. I did want to fall somewhere I couldn't get back up. I guess I could have just warped. There was no problem. Mio! Mio! You're running, huh? Got a lot of energy for a cat. Especially an old cat. Say old loosely. Oh my god, this is fucking, it's like Moritha from 2. Just more complete. And not falling apart. Good night.
Is this like a
Don't know what I got stuck on. This is the way it wants me to go. Okay. Are we going to explode Colony 4? I just helped them.
Hey, you sure we're going the right way, guys?
No.
Well, it's a path at least.
Looks like it's going to be a real pain getting through here.
True, but we don't have the luxury of loitering.
Well, I don't see any other road to take.
If
So
only
let's
you
just
had
get
a
this
map.
over with.
Let's go. But there's so much stuff I can explore. Yes, give me the zip line. Oh my god, you have my favorite weapon in the world already. You have Athos' weapon. I love it. Hi! Who are you? I want your weapon, please. I also want the power to use the zip lines.
What the? An ambush! Ah! Weapons! Quick!
I feel like you should just always have them out. Who are you? Natural selection. Who are you, Faridi?
You're a lifesaver. You're a lifesaver. A fusion of our strength. I'm gonna push through this.
Lance, why do you never get healed? Where are you even at? You're all the way over there. Give me the stuff. You guys are not that worrying, but I don't heal a lot. Oh, you are about dead, my man. Or my chick. Hey, you're dead. Look at that. Oh, hey, we did it. Cool. Cool, cool. Juniper. Yeah, that
We
fits.
just want to pass through. We're not looking for trouble.
Come on, guys. What's your problem?
Juniper, Imogen's at her limit. She can't keep going. Huh? Spark! And we could have had their life too. So close.
We're not close at all.
That's very unfortunate. We'll have to retreat then.
No, come back.
What was all that about?
Come back.
Weirdos.
Noah, what's wrong?
I was just thinking.
About that archer? They seem quite the formidable opponent, to be sure.
We're dope.
That's true, but there was something else about them.
Say, you don't think...
Those soldiers' flame clocks. They might be getting low.
Oh, come on, Noah. You'd better not be thinking of offering your assistance.
It's hard to put into words, but something's off.
But you think we have time to be traipsing around on this whim of yours?
Yes.
It really bothers you?
Yeah.
Give it up, Tyon. Once I was like this, there's no stopping him.
Oh, why do I bother?
Besides, Noah's intuition's usually pretty on the mark.
We could just take a look. A tiny little peek?
Oh, there's no such thing as a tiny little peek.
Fine. I can see no amount of reasoning is going to dissuade you. However, if it turns out to be nothing, we head straight back and move on. Acceptable?
That's fine. Okay, let's move. We should be able to catch up to them if we follow their tracks.
I mean, there's only so many places they can go. Show me their footprints. Didn't do it. There we go.
Noah, you know how
Little
folks are when their
finicky.
flame clock runs low? They'll come on us like starved beasts.
Yeah, I know. But I can't just turn a blind eye.
Squirrers! skeeters! So cute! Now you're eating an antloot, which is very strange. Go gold. Is there anything important for me? But I can't just jump off? Ow.
That smart.
Ow, you're fine, you big baby.
Sweet. Let's poke around.
Oh, should I have... Is there a ladder?
Judging by how the tracks stop here, it seems that this is where those soldiers passed through.
Might have been one of those.
Through here? But how?
Zip line.
Doesn't look easily traversable, does it?
Yeah, I can't see us getting across there anytime soon.
You could literally just hang on it.
We could always take a detour. Look, this way.
Yeah. Thanks, Tyon.
Like I said, can't afford to be hanging around here. Come on, we haven't got all day.
He seems like he's in a rush.
Nimble little so-and-so sliding down here on a rope.
Where does this
I
take
wonder
me?
if they could teach me to do that.
Oh, they will. No, you didn't grab that ladder like I wanted you to. Haha, you all took damage. Haha. Oh, I can't even get to that from here? Oh, that's just rude. Give me a ladder and everything. I guess that's to get back up. I guess the zip lines are like a one-way thing. I guess they're technically not zip lines, they're like tight ropes. Grind ropes. That's about as close as you're gonna get, because it's not a grind rail. Not a rail. What are you? Are you skeeters? Flyers. That's close to the same thing. Whoa, hi. How are you? You scared me.
Wonder what's inside.
Things that I may not need. Or things that I do need.
That smarts.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I was like, how do you get back up there? The slope. To the left. Oh, look, it's a colony. This is probably the most secure
There was
one.
a colony here?
Hi, Juniper.
That's right. This is an abandoned colony.
Please listen to us. We didn't come here to fight you. We can free you from your flame clock.
Free us.
You don't have much time left on yours, do you? We can help you with that, so if you just...
Stop attacking you.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright. I'll hear you out.
Thank you.
They're all so trusting.
Please, come in.
I mean, I guess she can just
They're
kill
still
me.
wary of us. Can't let our guard down.
Good to add more names.
Colony Tau. Hi, Juniper.
Not a lot of people around.
Oh, we got a little garden.
It's quite unlike any other colony.
They're self-sufficient because they've been abandoned. Well, at least mostly self-sufficient. I don't even see their flame clock. Oh.
Tumbled down. The people here seem so
Oh.
resigned.
A thing that I forgot to point out a long time ago.
Completely cut off from the outside world.
The area around Everblight Plains, there's a... I think it's the wreck from the beginning of the game. Of the piranhas that we took down, or ours was taken down, one of the two. Its flame clock is still going. Like, and it has a good portion of it left in it, which is strange. If I remember, I'll show it off.
I've seen a few colonies with dwindling flame clocks before, but this one is especially bizarre.
It's like they're not trying to survive here at all. Do you get that impression?
I mean, they seem to be doing just fine.
Back when I was stationed at Lambda, I'd heard rumors about Colony Tau.
What did they say?
That deep in the forest, there's a colony with some very peculiar customs and traditions. This is my first time seeing it in reality, but I never expected it to be so run down.
Did you have any dealings with it?
None at all. This is just hearsay from Commander Izzard.
Anyway, we should hurry. Let's smash the flaming clock and free everyone.
It being an abandoned colony, we are continually starved of sufficient life sources.
Wait. Are you the commander?
Yes.
That's right. Sorry, I failed to tell you before. I am Juniper, and it's my job to lead Colony Tau.
If that's so, then surely you must know who we are.
I'm afraid I know nothing.
They are abandoned.
We have no need of such information.
Juniper told us we'd welcome you in, whoever you might turn out to be. So, that's the rule. We don't ask questions.
You guys are
But
too
you
frustrating.
attacked us back there.
Our scouts told us about some monsters in the forest they'd never seen before. So, we sent them out on a hunt. But then they bumped into you en route. They must have figured it'd be more efficient to get you out of the way first.
Though, contrary to our plan, we were made to retreat.
Monsters you haven't
yeah?
seen before.
What about your consul? Where are they hiding?
They don't
I
have one.
told you, this is an abandoned colony. Our consul rarely visits us.
You're in such a strange situation.
All the more reason to get you out of this predicament.
I think you guys are getting the wrong end of the stick here.
It's true. We aren't afraid of Colony Tau's flame clock running out. All it means is the end of our days gazing at our ever-diminishing supply.
But you could die.
Uh-huh. As if we'd just let you waltz in and break our flame clock.
Yes.
And we all have to perish someday. If our lives should expire, then we'll sink into silence, darkness, oblivion.
Wow, that's dark.
We'll return to the earth.
Pressing.
Yes, but you can't just...
The land will take us, and we will simply be. That's how it is at Colony Tau. No one will ever think of us, and yet here we are. Slowly but surely, we are withering. We don't always find the nutrition that we need to live. If Colony Tau cannot accumulate the vital flames it needs, then it proves only that we were too weak. And in nature, the weak are destined to perish.
The logic would dictate that nature is pushing you to become stronger.
If we set you free, you won't have to worry about all this crap.
We neither worry nor fear for what may come to pass.
We've already lost so many of our friends and allies.
And every time we return to their bodies to the earth, such will be our fate.
What's the point of fearing the inevitable? We know we're gonna die. What's wrong with us living the way we always have?
Nothing.
But how do you live without hope?
It will spell the end of the story that our predecessors weaved for generations. A tale cut short. I would argue that it feels a little melancholy. In that sense, if we were to be freed from the flame clock, then...
Juniper! Bad news!
I mean, if you break the flame clock, nothing changes of how you live. It's just,
Tell me?
it's not gonna ever diminish again.
The monsters are coming straight for the colony, and they already took one of us down.
No. They came all the way here.
We'll join you.
Yeah, we could totally just break the flame clock right now.
Names.
Who are monsters? Oh, they're Rhinans. How did you get here?
Juniper, we need orders.
This is perfectly fine. We'll defeat them right here.
This is fine. Don't worry.
Juniper,
What are you?
ask us later.
We'll back you up.
Thank you. I'll fight to the best of my ability as well.
I'm very weak. I haven't eaten in days. I love your weapon, though. Can I have it, please?
Good to add more names.
She's an attacker. God. I wish there was more defenders. Ah, yes. Hit me with everything that you have. I will never be able to heal it off. How rude. You knocked me down. How rude. That was dope. Oh, I can set multiples of these up? I thought it got rid of one. Give me your stuff. Thank you. Give me your sweet juices. Ooh, someone got a level. Or a rank up. One of the two.
Jim's okay. He's still alive. Thank the flames.
You don't have any.
I'm so glad we made it in time. I'm so glad. Again, accept my thanks. We couldn't have done this without you.
Don't worry about it.
You were just like, oh, we're gonna die someday. And now you're like, oh, we didn't die, thanks.
I suppose it's strange of me to talk about the laws of nature when I fear losing my friends.
Not at all. Honestly, that seems like the most natural thing of all.
When you told me that you would release us from the flame clock, I thought that if you really were telling the truth, it would make life easier. But at the same time, I began to hate the fact that I was looking for a way out.
You're not. Literally, the only thing, nothing changes. It's just the fact that the flame clock isn't your problem
Looking
anymore.
up at our clock, seeing the life ebbing away, I'd already accepted my fate. And letting go of that status quo, wretched though it was, after so long, I was scared of what might happen if we did.
Juniper.
Noah, your words at the time seemed so appealing to me. I could not destroy the collective efforts that became the colony and everything it represents with my own two hands. But then you said you would destroy it for us. We'd be guilt-free. If that isn't appealing, then what is?
You must have been aware of how tragic it is to simply await death. That's why you invited us, isn't it?
Even now, I'm not afraid of dying.
You're only halfway
I
through your,
hated the idea of losing those
term
I hold
anyway.
dear.
or your lifespan.
When I saw my friend lying there, I remembered what you told me, and for a brief moment, I felt the grip of fear. I felt so weak and helpless, yet at the same time I didn't want to let go of my dear friend. So I must have closed myself off. I stopped thinking, closed my eyes and covered my ears. Perhaps I was simply waiting for the inevitable release.
Even so, we have to keep thinking.
That's right. Even if there are things we'd rather not see, we still need to look.
And breaking out of your shell, scrambling in desperation for a way to escape despair. That's not what I call being weak. You've defended this place for so long. Why? Because you're strong. And once you're no longer shackled by the rules of the flame clock, you can accept a different reality. You can become stronger still. I know it.
We can.
You can.
It won't be easy, far from it. But we'll help you.
Again, not much changes for them.
It's your call.
We've made it this far thanks to you.
Yes, I suppose so. If there is a possibility that you can release us from the clock, then please.
And if not, it's not like anything's changed.
Very true. If you can't break it, I can live with that too. Nothing changes without a reason, without a cause. Perhaps this event will teach me to see things in a new light.
This is gonna be the easiest flame clock we've ever had to destroy.
Here we go!
Yep. No console whatsoever. Yeah, they didn't have a lot.
I see acceptance is actually surprisingly easy when it comes down to it.
Especially when you don't have a choice.
I think it probably is, yeah.
I'm sorry if this seems rude, but could I ask another favor of you?
Only if you be my friend.
Sure.
I'd like to learn much more of the world, become a stronger individual. To that end, is there any chance that I could accompany you?
What do you say, guys?
We could certainly do with someone of Juniper's caliber.
It'd be reassuring to have you on board. You're very welcome to join.
Is your colony gonna be okay, though? Can they get on without you?
Colony Town needs to undergo change too. We need to extend our knowledge and grow. So I'd like you to take me on a trip, somewhere far away, and show me something new.
A journey of discovery, huh? I guess that's another thing we need in order to grow.
Might be an idea to send some of our younger recruits out too. Could be a good lesson.
It's time to breathe new life into our colony. Let us break free from the chains that once bound us.
I guess I'm still hanging about though. Can't have us all gallivanting about the place.
Your consul really doesn't bother to show up, huh?
Even after we broke the flame clock? You think they'd know? Better this way, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Still, we shouldn't rule out the possibility that they'll make trouble for you.
If something happens, you tell us immediately, okay?
Sure, can do.
He's eaten all of my
I'm counting on
friends.
Well, we don't have all day.
What do?
I think it's about time we made tracks, no?
You're right. Time to move then.
Well then, everyone,
Don't worry about us. You know we can handle ourselves.
We'll prove that Colony Tau can be so much more.
This is my favorite one so far.
yes, I'm sure it will be.
Off you go then, skedaddle. The colony's staying right here, waiting for your return.
Until someone destroys it. Yay! Art of Flow. Rope sliding. That works. Yes.
It's a pleasure.
Noah? Noah! Thank you. Stalker attacker deals low damage to individual targets but excels at managing aggro. Work with allies to make good use of the art follow-up field. Reversal skill. With the Art of Flow taught to you by Juniper, you can cancel arts into other arts without using fusion arts. Successfully canceling fills the chain gauge slightly. Oh, I haven't been able to do that up until this point? That makes so much sense as to why it wasn't working. I thought I was just bad at it.
Good to add more
Hey.
names.
Talk to me so I can... Can't just leave them there. Maybe I should go with, Graziana. It's horrible that our officer had to die in such a place. Oh.
And now we know things.
And now we know that they died. Great. I'm sent too far? Okay. Man, there's so many places that I can go now. Roland! Where would you find 50 glare aubergines? So it's tough this time of year. What can you do? Oh,
All
that's
memorized.
gonna be a pain. We're making most of all rope slides. I haven't done a single one, Mio. You're a liar. Oh boy, I get to go around the entire world again?
Good to add more names.
Flame clock burning. Well, I thought that was gonna be the end of us. Well, I fixed that for you. You're welcome. The Lone Guard. The decline now, but this place still remains an important strategic position for Agnes. Be used as a point of ambush when Keva's castle or when the colonies launch an attack. Wow. I don't think you're gonna be helping very much, to be honest.
regulations have changed.
I guess I should talk to you. What you got?
Bye.
The problem I have with equipment is I don't know what's good and what's bad.
Good to add more names.
So I just don't buy it. It's real bad for my health. Glory. Hi, Glory. Have you seen Rain? He's still not recovered from his injury, so it's a bit worrying if he's gone wandering. I didn't know he was injured. Like Juniper says, we should look forward to getting out there and seeing new things. If I left, there'd be no one taking care of the wounded. Oh. Damn. Hi. It's almost harvest time. Everyone loves a harvest festival, but what Spark does, Carson, really make you work for it. Oh. We could do something similar to Iota. Sort of. Take a beginning, use to take a sword. Yeah. Only a towel for honest. Don't mind me, I'm just taking your shit. Don't need it anyway. Yo, gem stairs. Did I talk to everyone? There's an elevator. Somewhere. I do want to eat and discuss things.
We could do with some food.
I'll discuss first.
Where should I start?
Pretty good. I haven't used a single one of them. Look like I use them now, and they're a load of fun. I have. As for the subject, what about those rope launcher gizmos the military stuff left all over the shop? Those aren't in active use. If we use them, we might be able to get access to some new places. Oh. Gotcha.
Let's lay out the facts.
We return our dead to the earth. You bury them. Weird thing to do. I never heard of anyone doing that. Who grows up in the forest goes back to the forest. And until that time comes, a peaceful resting place awaits you. They're the most natural living things in this entire world. And from Agnes, even I've never heard of this custom. I suppose it's deeply rooted in Colony Tow's culture. Which is why the concept of sending off isn't something we've ever had to consider. You did have an off-seer. Past, yes, but he was killed in combat with Kevis. Were you there? I was. He drew enemy fire with the rear guard and would not have escaped were it not for his sacrifice. Well, that's depressing. What did your off-seer usually do, given that he wouldn't be off-seeing? Killed the fields mostly. As I said, we didn't really need off-seers. Still depressing. Could I ask you to send off our off-seer? There's a place we return to, then surely there are avenues other than the earth to reach it. What I've come to believe, anyway. That's a lovely thought. Okay. Lots of dead people. Are they just, like, putting them in a storage room? I hope not.
I think we need to discuss this.
That's not how bodies decompose. From calling to gathering food. Food stocks are pretty tight at this time of year. We're not exactly destitute. It's more about a relationship with our neighbors. The wildlife. We always give a bit to Tyrkin around this time of year. It keeps things sweet between us. We've got something of an alliance going on. There's this one Tyrkin they call the Tyr King. Oh yeah, I know where he's at. I didn't kill him yet. Which might have, oh, maybe that's a different thing. There's a unique monster called the Tyr King.
I think we need to discuss this.
I should go find him again. Seems like his injury's still not stopping him driving headfirst into trouble. Driving? Diving. Ooh. He was a sworn friend of my predecessor, and he's a master hunter. Very interesting extreme, but I believe he can take care of himself. I'm a hunting teacher for a while. He doesn't know when to stop chasing a monster. Not a good combination with injury. In that case, maybe we should go and look for him. Sounds great. Alright. Getting a call from Jim. Yeah? Sorry for the short notice, Jennifer, but could you come and meet me sharpish? I think we found Ray. Okay. And one more. All this time. Is harvest time a big deal for your lot? We grow virtually all our food in the colony. We can't sustain ourselves on hunting alone. Oh my god, she's Artemis. That just clicked. Nothing special, just a harvest, really. We have a lot of crops to bring in at this time of year. The only problem is we're a bit short-handed. Can we be of any use? It's harvesting, right? I can do harvesting. This is the part where you just thank us graciously and move on. He's right. Okay, thank you! Thank you for this bar of gold. Okay. Some of these are just straight up next to me. Sure. I see some onions, some lettuce.
Back in action.
We'll just back the salad.
So that's
Yeah,
a
that
new
fits.
recipe then.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Okay. We're gonna go over here first. Work our way back. Roland! We're not done yet. Through this, we just don't have enough. I don't think the colony is really in a position to be sharing right now. Honestly, though, I'm more upset about the process of losing my grub to those feather brains. It's such a long-standing tradition. I guess we've got to keep it up. Further avoid forcing people to hand food over if it's at all possible. I kept this up because it was tradition, but if it's giving the colony a hard time, you might have to end it. But to keep this Tyrkan alliance up, then we'll need a hand-raising with supplies. Green nectarines, Tyrkan grass, shiny roses, and glare aubergine. 50 of each! Oh, Lord. This says your decision. I've got some food stocked in here, remember, so don't hesitate to give me a shout.
Alright. Now to gather the offerings.
Good God.
The colony holds some deeply alien customs.
That's some stuff. Alright, that's all I had. Cool! Woo! I am gonna have to run around places. Funny, we're mostly self-sufficient, so we need arable land, enabling you to grow your own food without having to forage. You've brought friends! Are you serious? Yes, there's plenty of work going around. Don't just say we asked. I'd accept a Tyrkan salad right now, so they're in. Paris and Gloria are in charge of assigning the work in the fields. The tiny, tiny fields! I never thought farming could be so dangerous. Don't be dense, there's always danger in the forest. Yeah. Digging up potatoes. Spud patrol.
Let's dig up some spongy spuds.
I've dug up a potato. I've dug up several potatoes. I put them in a sack. A potato sack, if you will.
Some relations have changed.
Here are some potatoes. Oh, I'm taking everything else around it. I would think this would be easier than fighting monsters, though.
Let's report back to Carson.
Oh, Carson, I've done it. Oh, antlers! How did they get here? I'll see you! Monsters that have their greedy eyes on our spuds. This happens every single time. The amount of collateral damage they've caused, I swear. I did wonder what harvesting methods you were using to cause so many casualties. This makes more sense. We usually muster the whole colony to drive them off, but this year we're short of people. They keep dying. Sounds like a plan. Fight me! I ain't loot. Oh, it's so nice being able to just make all those moves flow so easily. Spud Star Beasts. Poor Antlers. Oh, there's more. Hungry squatter. I can't see. I think this is a little overkill, guys. Hungry quad wing. Is that it? That was it.
To me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
I did it. I did that thing that you wanted me to do. Take care of the monsters in the vicinity. Can't just make off with your treasure taters now, can we? Huh. One of the others aren't technically in charge of the fields, but they help out. When I see them all working so hard that the other monsters stealing our hard-earned crops makes me fume. Fair. No one likes being robbed. This is no need to stress over. If you overthink everything like Carson here, any loss will be a big shock. Monsters are out of the picture. As far as I'm concerned, that's a win. Such a greedy guy. I'd rather he sharpened his sense of danger a bit more. Ah, never mind. Anyway, thank you for your help. Wait, change the subject. Leave it, we harvested the potatoes, there's no harm done. That's the important thing. We'll let you know when the grub's up. Give me your food! Oh!
I see some relationships have changed.
Interesting. So...
Can we get a bite to eat, please?
Better make sure we're well rested.
does that mean there's another menu that I can get? Nope. Alright.
Where should I start?
Living. Playtester is a batty place, huh? An understatement if I've ever heard one. It's straining the definition of the word colony. Well, I like the rich natural environment. Yeah, that's about the only thing they've got going for me. Even their clock was almost all the way out. And they don't seem to use their Huron as much. But conversely, that makes it harder for enemy troops to find them. There doesn't seem to be much traffic in the area. Their console hardly even visits them. They've been left to fend for themselves in so many ways. Does beg the question, doesn't it? It's a mysterious twist of fate that led us to meet and get to know them truly. Huh. Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing about getting shot at. Excuse me? How do you like to be on the receiving end next time? Oh. Man, that was bad.
Break time's over.
Okay, well. There's one over here. Is there a there's a container like above or below them? Not sure which. Is that poisoned water down there? Said you found Rain. Yeah, he down there. Oh, he's over there. A beacon stone. That's a fire. What's that smoke? The beacon stone. We use them when we can't get normal communication out. They release smoke to warn of danger. Looks like your man's in trouble. Instead, you go hunting to replenish our lackluster food supplies. Alright. But I wanna! Just in case, tell Glory to come after us. You're there too, don't you worry. We have healers out the ass. Don't worry. We still die though, to be fair.
Emergencies. I hope nothing bad's happened.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go check.
Oh! Okay,
Time
cool.
to take the fast way.
Whee! Gimme, gimme!
What's inside?
Okay.
Let's use this.
I kinda wish I could go up them. That would make my life a little less painful. There's like a ladder over here or something? Yeah, that looks like poison water. But I could be very wrong. I thought that Antlu was breathing for a second. I was about to be like, don't know about that. Oh, these have... Oh. That makes my life a little easier. Not a lot, but a little bit. I'm not gonna go fight the Tyrkin. I want to help the Tyrkin.
Say, if we slid along that,
Yes, I know.
that container.
Yes, there is a container over there.
Say, over there. That container.
I know, it's up there. Calm down. I'm stuck. Anywhere else up here that I can go that I didn't know about? Okay. Point of interest. Yeah, I didn't drop that down. There's an up? Can I get to that up? There's an elevator. How do I get to the elevator? I would like to use the elevator, please. Is there a way for me to jump down to it, maybe? I went out there. You don't worry me. Hi. Huh. Weird.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Okay. I don't know how to get there. Alright. Is there like a faster way to get there? It's nice that the collectibles I need are marked. Hey, Scrubber.
Say, if we slid along that,
Shh, I know, Mio.
We're sliding down.
Woohoo! This gets the blood pumping.
So we haven't been here yet.
We've so gotta do that again.
Hey, Google.
We fought Kavesi here. Many of my friends fell.
Let me check.
Oh,
It appears we can pass through here.
no what? No one know how to climb thing. Promise. No.
Smarts.
Haha. You guys lost the game of chicken. Look at the wolves. They hungry too. This where the fight was? Yes, that was around here. We were outnumbered. We managed to hold our own at first, leveraging our advantages. But you can't argue with numbers in the end. Your guards' action saved many of us, even so. There's no way out once you've been cornered in a place like this. Looks like the monsters made themselves at home here now. Can't do any sending off like this. You never know. It might soothe them, like Fluffy. Where's your energy? Let's whip their arse. Oh. Let's smack their behinds. Oh, she's an innocent Seminole. You guys are not dangerous at all.
Shall we?
Thanks.
Done! Maybe we should be able to send them now. Thank you. Do I get to hear the pretty sound? I don't.
Give them a peaceful sleep.
Oh, I have to instigate it. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, man,
Such is the Officier's duty.
that's rude. I like the pretty sounds. It's so pretty. The light was you. We thought it might have been a sending off. It looked so soft and gentle. They can all rest easily now. The old commander died here too and was left where he fell. Oh. Oh, really? Yeah, I left that part out. He was the first to fall. He's the one who promoted Juniper and ensured our new commander's escape. He was so strong and kind, I idolized him. He was always taking the colony, helped Juniper to get safety, and fought to the bitter end. We promoted you to commander. Unusual, but given the circumstances, I can see why. The wonderful thing. Our officer at the time understood how we operated. He worked hard to make himself useful. He's very gentle, that officer, much like Graziana in that respect. Did you just call me gentle? Cardamine may be rough around the edges, but he takes his duties seriously, just like the old commander. We all inherited something of the commander. The whole of Company Tau. Company? Colony. Ugh. I can see him in your strength and kindness too. Why he named you his successor, and fought so hard to protect the colony you'd inherit. I suppose you're right. After meeting Noah and the others, I see there's still so much more we could change. We have to look for new trails to blaze instead of stagnating as we are. Whatever choice you take, Commander will follow. Thank you! We all have to band together to build a new Tau. We'll make our late friends proud. I wonder why they don't do anything with their bodies.
More names.
Is there anywhere I can go here? Besides down to the death? No. Good to know. This is the wrong thing. This is what I want. Wrong one. I'm working on this. Oh, I just have to get green nectarines? Oh, okay. The hunter. This is... Yes. I want this one. Thank you. Sadly, I have to climb. Wait. Can I warp? Can I warp somewhere useful? Can I go anywhere useful? I guess not. I'll climb it. And then I want to go running around, sliding on all these ropes. There's only one more skill I need to learn. And I don't know what it is. There hasn't been anything apparent as to what it could be. Can't see. Camera. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this was a new place. So how do I guess just follow the story path? Maybe? That makes sense. But can I climb this tree?
Far from my colony before.
I totally can.
You'll do just fine, Juniper. Let's go.
What's that? Oh, looks like we
Climb a tree! Oh, you guys are kind of... Oh, no, you're pretty. You just look a little strange. Up close. Oh, maybe I shouldn't come up here. I'm a veto this. And do that another time. They might eat me. And I don't want to be eaten. I prefer to live. Hi, baby. Speaking of eating, are you hungry? Get in that water. Take a bath.
Whoa, got a rare dude all right.
Helix conch. Oh, Bibion. Are you a special goggle? Or are you just a regular goggle? Regular goggles. Mommy will feed you in just a second. Oh. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's a hero. He's the last one on the list. Imminent illusion. Interesting.
Come on now! I'm seeing it like me. Thanks.
You're not like a challenge though.
Come on now! You like that? No escape! More like me. Just one! You won't get away! Come on now!
Hi, baby. Oh, there he goes. And he's gone. He disappeared. What just happened? Like we're being pursued, but I've never seen a Levinus like that before. Could it be a new model? I don't think we'll get very far just theorizing about it. Let's hurry on ahead. Fair enough, but we should stay on our toes until we leave the woodland at least. There's no telling where he's hiding. That was a quick quest. Why did you... God fucking damn it. I had a quest set. Rude. I gotta go feed a cat. I should actually pause. Just in case. Oh, okay. Never mind. I have a helper today.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Keves and Agnes are both fully mobilized. We'll have to pick them off one at a time.
Are you using a video tutorial for it?
Yep.
Is it the one made by the turf?
Something so valuable here.
No. No.
If it's like the most watched one, probably is. Okay. I don't remember who did the original Blender tutorial Mega Donut, but they said a lot of transphobic and racist shit. Okay. So you're probably good. You're probably good then.
We're sliding down!
Can I jump into the pool of acids? I mean, probably, but like, I think that might be bad for my health. Oh, hi, you're alive. Rain, are you alright? He's fine. We saw your beacon stone, but you're hurt. I twisted my ankle. Very bad, but he'll be fine. I've got this. Oh yeah, she's a healer. Overestimated myself. Thought I could outdo you, Juniper. Stop talking. These rooms won't close up unless you hold still. Alright, looks like the hunter got himself hunted. The quarry, that monster, it was a strange one. Felt off. Dangerous. I understand, Rain. You rest now. That's an order. Let's go monster hunting. Yeah. Monster tracks. It's a goggle. At least that's what it looks like. Okay, that must be the Tierkin place. I don't want to go to the Tierkin place. Banana! You okay? Everyone is emergency! Oh, Manana's hungry. What's up, Manana? Manana cannot go on, like, this one extra step. We have been walking since Colony Tower. I suppose we find a good place. Let's set up camp. I need more dinner. You can be strong a little longer, can't you? Just a little. Right over there. I'm very, very starving today. We need to make dinner soon. Everyone must help cook. Okay. We will help cook.
I'm curious to see what tactics you have in place surrounded by so much nature.
What say we go hunting together? I'm fairly well versed in that.
Sand curler. Ah, fine. Fine. I guess I could see if I have any gems I can make too. I don't know why I decided to try
Here
disgusting.
we go. Nice and clean.
Hey, baby. Do I need to scoot back so you can get down there better? No? Okay. Oh, I can make this.
Looks good to me.
Shall we try it straight away?
I should probably look to see what they use.
Looks good to me.
Shall we try it straight away?
Okay, well, that's all I can make.
Will that be all for now?
I don't need to cook, I don't need to save. I guess we can just rest. Banana! Let us cook! Have a potluck. He's so cute!
Gasp! Food is entirely missing! Banana doesn't even get single
saw you stuffing your cheeks.
The rations should have been divided equally.
Banana walked more than you stooped today.
Oh no!
Tommy was rumbly grumbly. Not much we can do, though. Not now.
Banana, look, we've still got a ways to go. So you're gonna have to get used to rationing stuff out, okay?
Oh. You're so cute. How restful do they sleep? Hi, Tierkin. Goodbye, Tierkin. What? All our food is gone.
Yes! All the food's completely gone!
What's up? What's wrong? What did you say was gone?
I think she was yelling about food. What? No way. For real.
Banana ate them all.
Friend sure did not just put elsewhere and forget.
Nuh-uh. I'm positive it was right here.
Indeed. I checked it myself before I turned in.
Don't tell me someone scoffed the whole lot.
Ah, no way.
Banana will leave no plate unpolished.
Now they turn on her.
Awful, false accusation! Not even Banana ever stooped to such crude, vulgar behavior.
All right, we get it. Just chill out already.
Banana refused to become frosty. This now matter of honor and dignity. For starters.
I know Manana was feeling a bit peckish, but she can't have eaten up a lot.
So who then?
Clearly it wasn't Riku. That guy barely eats at all.
Right? Indeed. Riku practice ancient knock on
A single feather.
Hey, check it.
Manana do not.
A feather? But what kind?
I found tracks. Here.
Nobody's blaming you here.
These footprints. I think they're Turkin.
Mystery solved then. A Turkin fella. So, they raided our supplies.
Lands can apology. Honor and dignity of Banana left in
Riku's face.
vile and faceless accusation.
Come on, please, lighten up already.
All accusations aside,
Even if received 10
we're really strapped for food.
Guess we'll have to go foraging.
Before you ate them.
I concur.
is not foregone. Banana
Luckily, this area is pretty bountiful all in all, so we might not be too hard pressed.
so all
Well, better get to it.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, that clearly too much eat. Manana is bottomless pit.
Meh meh? Will have Riku know Banana is dignity eater?
Not denying.
Lies and deceit. On this day of days, Banana will have retribution!
Oh no. Oh. Interesting.
Like we've got ourselves a runner. Slipped out from the castle.
If it's okay, he could get in touch with Ouroboros. Won't that impact our previous arrangements?
Not to worry. If he does make contact, they'll come.
Really?
Ouroboros are simply like that.
Well, if you say so, we can probably take your word. Right, O?
Certainly. As you say, P, we probably can take his word.
I wonder what happened. As we're already out here gathering food, we could think about building up a reserve of stuff that'll keep for a while. a good idea. Mushrooms, nuts, what sort of thing? I'm on it. And on it, still pounding him away. When the Turkins got into our camp, did no one seriously notice? Nope, not even slightly, not even a teeny tiny bit. He was busy sawing logs all last night. Sorry, you guys. We'd walked a lot yesterday. I'm sure you were just super pooped. You'd never miss something as obvious as Turkin footsteps on a good day. I think it's safe to say we were all partially guilty of negligence this time. Yeah, you did kind of just leave it around. However, we should also reconsider our storage arrangements for the future. It's water under the bridge now, no point talking locks after the Arden's already bolted. Let's get to the searching already. Howdy, well. Hey, is that? It's an antlude. An antlude! Are we gonna follow the antlude? Gonna fill up on mushrooms alone, so we hunt us some meat as well. That's not gonna keep very long, though. It's like, I'm gonna eat that tonight kind of thing.
Antlude meat is sparking amazing. Guess we know
But there was places I want to go, and like, I was hunting a thing. This is fun, I'm sure.
This is something decent, right?
I can't get up to you. Rogel! Oh, is there a dead body? Yep, there's a dead body.
Noah, would you mind?
Oh, I guess I should see how we're doing on classes. Dude. Okay, yeah, you're 10. Okay, I guess I can have you be healer. Ooh, you're 10. I'll have you be Izzard.
They're on healing duty.
Ooh, yeah, so who all has Defendos? Senna does. Mio does. And that's. Oh no. Not good. Not good at all. Senna has some growth on Alexandria, but like no one else other than Uni does.
Don't try to stop us.
All set and ready to touch. Divine protection.
That was really easy. Oh, it's so nice being able to cancel into arts. Ugh. Why was it locked, though? There's no reason for it to be locked behind a thing. Uh-oh. His power frame is starting to break.
Much relief. Glad Riku adjust power frame last night. Should perform 30% better than leading brand.
What's you on about, leading brand? I get that we're weaker than Agnians, so we need this to get on more of an even footing in combat, but...
Friends say but. Why but?
We just need oomph, you know? Like, kapow! Sort of thing.
Sound effects not help comprehension.
Oh, you know. Like that doodad Noah has.
Doodad?
Oojima-flip. You know what I mean. Don't make me say it.
What friend want to use for?
Well, I...
Not on your own by any chance? If so, Riku have to pass.
Oh, come on.
So Riku gets wrecked. Backing up. This plan of Lance, Noah privy to it? Make decision without consult allies? Bad form.
But he's our enemy.
And who decide that? Yoren ever say himself? That he enemy?
He did. I did.
In absence of complete picture?
Well, but he's different.
So after meet just once, Lance make up mind?
Then what are we gonna do?
Only thing friends can. Keep moving forward.
How's that gonna solve anything? Should never have asked.
Also, doodad, not that kind of thing.
Hey, should we go check out the other side too?
Lance is very upset about
We still need
Yoren.
a whole bunch more foodstuffs and all anyway.
Oh. Oh, this reminds me of Yellow Flower Field from 2. I don't remember what it's called. Where you got honey.
Hey, look! That's a really odd looking tree. Meh.
Did she just climb the tree? Oh, she's working on it, I guess. Or digging.
Oh, wondrous day! Cannot believe eyes! It's fruit of legend, bright fig!
Bright fig? What's a bright fig when it's at home? Let me guess. They're stupidly delish.
Oh, guaranteed! Deliciousness is such that friends will be picking up yours from ground for weeks! Uh-oh.
What's up? Are they rotten or something?
Tragedy struck. These not ripe for plucking yet, let alone eating. If
Oh,
eaten
no.
now, bitter flavor cause agonizing death.
Huh? I don't know. They look tasty enough to me.
Bright fig not good for eating even after full yellow. Still have to wait another year before able to enjoy.
That's too long. Man, so much for that.
Never mind. You can always come back next year. It's legendary, right? You wouldn't want to miss out.
Guess we'll have to.
But, Mia, year from now?
Even if I might not get to do it. You guys can still have a taste.
Oh, God.
Why wouldn't you? Whoa. Love, you gotta stop being so detached about it. You'll just get everyone feeling guilty.
Oh, sorry. Please don't mind me.
Don't mind me, she says. Of course we're gonna mind you, doll.
We're all acutely aware that you are dying.
Hey, how can you be so casual about it?
What do you mean, casual? I assure you, I'm not. I'm actually pretty flustered.
You defo don't look it.
If it looks that way to you, well, that's because I shouldn't even be here.
What do you mean?
This life's a gift from a dear friend. It should have been me. I should have died out there that day.
Oh, it's Hayes from 2.
So this isn't really me. I'm just living on her time. Maybe that's why.
Also reminiscent of her life in 2.
Somehow, that reminds me of us.
I know. When we're interlinked, I can see a glimpse. Inferno, destruction, land screaming.
Noah's memories. What if... Bear with me. That friend of yours, she showed up like urine.
Oh god!
As an enemy.
As an enemy.
I suppose I'd want to know same as Lance. Simply why?
Gotcha. I figured.
Why is it that you gave your life for mine? Why? You could have lived longer yourself, Miyabi. Why did you do it?
Oh.
So her name was Miyabi. Sorry. Guess it's a sensitive subject.
It's funny. I thought I had it all locked down. Thank you. Whatever a reason, I'd accept it. Facts. Whatever the truth may be.
And that's it. No looking back.
While my de facto partner's running full steam ahead. I mean, I can't very well go backwards, can I now?
Your partners now, eh? I suppose you are at that. I wonder, how does he see things?
Probably close to the same.
Over there.
Can't even check this? Oh. I guess this is where I'm gonna get a lot of the green nectars. I do want to look real quick. Stolen provisions. The hunter. This is the alliance that I don't want to go to right now. I just wanted to make sure that's what that was.
Hey, what's this food you're on about? Did you scoff it all up already?
We couldn't even if we wanted to.
Ooh, you're eating things. Ooh. Ooh. Give me mangoes. Makes sense. What's this? It's a giant mushroom. We ate those yesterday, didn't we? Must be lots of them in these woods. Seems so. Well, that explains it. What explains what? At first glance it looks just like a kelp mushroom, but in fact, what's called a 99? 99, causing overpowering drowsiness when ingested. Huh? So you're saying you kind of poison yourselves. It's been working hypothesis anyway. I'll go and warn Mio and the others. Hey, don't eat the shrooms. They don't have the greatest effect. Man. It was Manana who put in dish. Could have known better. We all picked the ingredients together, so it's not like it's you that was at fault. Oh no. But then Manana blew up on lands and said many lots of mean things. Very deeply sorry. It's all in the past. More importantly, all this trudging around for things with me a wicked appetite. Got enough now, surely. Let's go back to camp and make it into something edible. No night-nights this time. Manana agreed also. You're so cute. Cool.
We've rounded up plenty of ingredients. Looks tasty.
This amounts to keep us going for a while.
But is there any more green nectarines that I would like? Please and thank you.
Oh, got a rare dude all right here.
I didn't climb this. Climb! Climb the tree! Kelp mushroom. 99! As if I need any more of those.
Is that?
Oh, you guys are not terrible at all. Oh, I see. Oh, there's a climbable. Ow. Ow. It's fine. Uni, are you okay over there? Uni got stuck. Oh, hi Uni, welcome back. I don't know how you managed to teleport that far.
Wonder what's inside.
Give me all of your stuff. Thank you.
Spots.
Still don't know how to get up there. Oh, maybe there's a way around in the Tierkins area? Do I find Lieutenant Man? I don't remember his name.
All right then. That should be us good for food now.
Yeah. Looks like that'll last us a little while.
What's wrong, Mio?
Lieutenant Man? Lieutenant Man.
Who's there? Come out!
We're all ready to kill you.
Oliaris.
That's your name. You came a very long way.
Yeah, much better. I owe you.
What are you doing over this way? I thought you were going to the castle.
Yeah. No, I went. And this is what I got for my trouble.
So, tell us, what happened?
Colony 4 get exploded.
But why, Your Majesty? Why would you attack Colony 4?
You came into contact with Ouroboros, did you not? I'd call it burning out the contagion.
Contagion?
You're implying we've been contaminated?
Have you not? You've been removed from the protection of the flame clocks. You no longer need to wager your lives in battle.
Who struggles not in life deserves not to live. That is the compact of our nation, and moreover, the truth.
That's really fucked.
Majesty, my queen.
Yet, to punish you all for fate's machinations would be a misstep. Therefore, I shall grant you a chance.
What must I do?
Eliminate Ouroboros.
You want me to... Noah and the rest?
Naturally, I am cognizant of the fact that the enemy is wily and capable. I have no intention of sending you alone.
Is she gonna get possessed again?
Kamaravi! Why are you here?
Ethel. How? But you're not even on the same side.
Entertainment.
Pardon?
Those who have been released from the Flame Clock's sacred indenture cannot be affected by the Mobius Iris. To bring you back under control, I would have to force your rebirth. But that wouldn't be nearly as fun.
The power you two wield surpasses even some of our consuls. I have great hopes for you. Camaravi.
Ooh. I guess that's what I get for helping. They didn't try to kill me though.
They gave Ethel and Camaravi new furnaces. They've been made specifically to kill Ouroboros.
Ooh, pretty.
The tune-up might take a little while. Though, you don't have much time. The two of them are after your heads.
Fair.
You're sure of this? Really?
That's why I came here. To give you warning. They already know your rough position. That's how I found you in the first place.
Okay, well, Colony 4's still alive. So that's good. But also, now my friend is coming to murder me.
What's this?
Plans of the castle. They were tuning up my Pharaonis when I happened upon them. They include schematics for the Annihilator. Take them and go back to Colony 4.
Commander, you mean?
If they can find us wherever we are, I want to at least secure a way for us to put up a fight. Am I wrong?
But Mom, we can't very well.
Also, about Noah's group. If you happen across them, tell them this. I will use lethal force, yes? Furthermore, tell them I wish them all the best of luck. I hope they reach their goal.
Commander?
Not a lot of security. To just be able to run out. With little trouble.
Oh, Ethel. She sounds serious. And still telling us to just keep going?
Well, that's Ethel for you. Hard-headed as they come.
Won't she get into trouble because of you slipping out?
Hardly. I'm just one missing foot soldier. No one's going to pay it any mind.
But your wounds earlier.
Truth is,
you fall down.
They're from falling off a cliff on the way here.
Yeah.
They're as dark as snuff.
Are you tugging my wings?
Well, anyhow, it's nothing for you lot to fret over. This is our problem now. You focus on achieving your objective.
We appreciate it.
But man, why's the commander got to duke out with you lot, eh? And why was our foe Camaravi there, the Aspar? Feels like the whole world's turned on its head.
Ah, yeah, you're welcome.
Alrighty, I'm heading back. Got it? You lot scoot on along out of these parts. There's still some time before they're done tweaking. And with you on foot...
We're not running away. Not after all this.
Huh?
I'm staying too.
What? Really?
That light we saw a while back. If that had come from the Annihilator, even if we were to somehow reach our destination, if it was at the cost of all your lives, it wouldn't be worth it. Surviving like that, I couldn't bear it.
Mimi.
Mia. Oliaris. The castle plans. Can you share them?
Noah, you're not... You wouldn't.
100% will.
Fact remains, it was us that destroyed your clock. Therefore,
Yes, but that's...
Either way, I think it's clear at least part of the blame lies with us. It's only fair, then, that we destroy this Annihilator. Agreed?
You for real?
Annihilate the
I'd be
Annihilator.
up for a little detour.
Same here.
He did offer us shelter. That creates an obligation.
No way around. Someone here needs to keep friends in line. Count Riku in.
If clan fighting, we'll need first-rate chef too.
Oh. And that's it. No looking back.
While my de facto partner's running full steam ahead. I mean, I can't very well go backwards, can I now?
Oh, fine. Go on then. You wouldn't make it far inside the castle without a proper healer anyway.
Uni.
Thanks, guys. You're the best.
I can take you to Colony 4. I got fast travel. Skip travel, really.
I'll head back to Colony 4, in case the shit hits the fan. Good luck, then, to all of you.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
I wonder if I'll find him there.
We're up against the castle. Get too close, and we may come under fire. What's our plan?
Not get close.
I think we'll be able to manage, as long as we're careful.
Oh, maybe that explains all the black fog.
Come to think of it, you used to go to the castle for Offseer training once a year, right, no?
The black fog. Is there much there?
There's actually quite a bit. Around this time, the whole area is shrouded in it. They couldn't find us in that cave in Neil Valley, right?
And you think we can repeat that?
Maybe.
Using the fog to approach is clever, but risky. What if an annihilation event occurs?
You know, I hadn't really given it much thought up until you mentioned it. But, oddly, it hasn't been happening.
Seriously?
I'm not sure why.
I think it's because they were testing the Annihilator, and that's what made it happen in the first place.
There's an ether deposit being mined, in an area facing a lake. The ether being obtained there is then delivered into the castle through a freight entrance.
So that's where we'll get our sneak on.
There won't be anyone in the containers. If we can just get to them, without being spotted...
Then we can get into the castle.
Okay, let's assume we do give the guards the slip. What do we do once we're inside the place?
Kill
High
him.
on. The sensors. What was the Colony 4 soldiers' search radius with the fog out?
Their scanning range, I'd put in the ballpark of 15 metri.
Look here. In the reserve area, there's a maintenance hatch that leads directly to the outer wall. If we make it through here and get to the main housing, it'll land us in front of the Annihilator.
Less chance of being spotted by troops outside, too.
We can do this.
There's one concern. The castle is the Queen's residence. What if we're found by the consuls?
Then I guess we'll have a fight on our hands. But it's not like we don't have a retreat. Here. In Keves, after a homecoming, they wash away the belongings of the dead as part of a ritual. It's an understated affair. And the channel they use for it is here. It flows straight out, connecting to the lake outside the castle.
I see. So we open a hatch near the Annihilator, ride the current, and we should come out right at the lake.
More Snuffy and water.
Yes.
Every time we run, why do we always end up getting drenched? I mean, feathers are a bitch to dry.
Every time being our grand total of once.
Well, let's just hope we don't have to fight. That's the ideal case.
That's it then.
Ready whatever supplies you need. Then we can go.
I can't wait to forget all of that next week. Or after next week, as I will not remember that. Okay, there's places I can go now. I guess I should really start at the very beginning. Where? Is there any here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I know there's some here. Yeah, there's one here. So I guess we'll just start here. This might be closer. We're gonna go do optional stuff. 'Cause I'm not gonna do that. I'll make y'all wait. I'll make myself wait. Turn around. Yeah. You do have to walk all the way around, I think, to get up there.
Hey, get a load of this.
Yeah, it's just an elite monster. It's fine. Calm down. I'm Noah. There's also a dead guy over there.
Hey now, what's that?
Where? See him. Oh, is that him? Oh, that's a container. He's over there somewhere. Whee! What hell's over here? Nothing? Just a container? I mean, I'll take it.
Wonder what's inside.
Can I see? Oh, I see him. Sneezing while I'm streaming? What's wrong with you? Ow. You're fine. Don't worry. And over here, where I could go up? Yeah. No. Oh, you've dug up things. Give me those things. Thank you. Oh, I see. I'll just work. It's fine. It's quicker than me walking all the way around. Oh, I see your body. I think they just, like, randomly spawn. Okay, the camels get stuck on the weirdest things. They are not the brightest. You guys are digging anything. Or you were, anyway. Oh, you're digging stuff? Yay! Oh, is your stuff over here? Maybe.
Hey, check it out!
Calm down!
We can climb up from there!
I know! I don't need to, though. Where's that dead body? There's the dead body. Dead body! Play your pretty song. Thank you. Okay. That is not what I pressed. Area's done. Oh, yeah, there's stuff here. What's related to it? I want to go there, too. Ooh! Ooh! Does this put me on top or inside? Inside it is. Okay. I wonder if I can find Oliaris. People would call him, Borealis. That doesn't help me. I think it was all the way up here that I get to the slidey-doo. There a way out this way? Yes. Does this take me to where I need to go? Nope. I mean, I guess it kinda does.
We're sliding down.
Yeah, I couldn't have taken the ladder.
What's inside?
Oh, you fell down. Oh, you guys are glitching out. Laszlo! Oh, there's new info, too. Oh, I need to go through all areas and get more info again. How much fighting are you gonna get done in an empty stomach?
My stomach's growling.
Somebody had... There you are. Emoji. Something on your minds? Sorry, she seems a bit preoccupied. Let's get her rest of the face.
Good to add more names.
Someone had to be the artist. The extra supplies from Colony Iota have arrived. What a relief, we'll need to return the favor someday. Intel! About Jordan and Bam Bam. Enough, I don't want to hear those names again. Also, wrap that soppy hairdo of yours around Elevenus wheel axe and drag you to the other end of Ionius. Clear? Okay. That's a little rude. Everyone around some develop tissues. Can't like this, we just can't. I can only assume Boliaris got here. Where was that quest? There it is. What's up, quest? Oh, he's dead. Alright, he's alive. I have medics with me. I could just heal him. Severed connection. Interesting. 24 Medical Center. Okay. Was Lance carrying him? I sure it wasn't. You could just heal him. You can heal him, you know. Oh yeah, you sullen? Sullen? Bumps and bruises. Better mostly, thanks for saving me. Happened out there, you mentioned the unit. Oh, well... It's fine, you can talk to them. Hi, Maxie. Thanks for watching out for him. Seems like all I'm doing lately is getting bailed out by you a lot. You're welcome. We just happen to be in the area. Pretty lucky. Maxie, alright, say it easy. I'll do the talking. Apparently the Agnes has kind of lost its meaning since Colony 4's flame cloud was broken. Since we sent secret messengers out all over to tell the other colonies the truth. So he's one of those messengers. Part of a covert team dispatched by the Tactician Squad. If everything went well, I was hoping we could establish a cooperative effort between colonies. The unit is gone. What happened? Was it monsters? 11 has attacked us. Oh. Oh. Just showed up out of nowhere. Before we knew it, our escort was... Never seen Leveless like that before. It was monstrous. As soon as they hit the unit, it should have been clear to them we didn't have flame clocks, so there wasn't anything for them to gain. Despite that, they annihilated them. Doesn't make sense, but if they did it knowing full well what our goal was, then the enemy's intention was to stop the information from getting out, to isolate Colony 4. Loveness that appeared out of nowhere, like nothing anyone's ever seen. They haven't been at Kana. Or I guess it could be random's old thing? Armor Rise. Been lying in wait. Yeah. Not sure yet, that's why I want to do some digging. Colony 4 mattered, so you should have the final say. Grateful if you would actually, but I do have a condition. I get to go with you. Alright. I'm going anyway. Take care of this. Your job is to rest. Okay. Is there anywhere else I can go that I haven't already been able to go to? While here. Still working on that. I should probably go check it. I couldn't do this. There's a whole section over here that I didn't go visit. There's some things over here. Where was Memorize? I don't remember. There is a thing over here. Somewhere. Over the rainbow. One there. Oh, there it is. Where are you going? I don't know where she was going. I can't see. Oh, I'm glad you auto-lapped it on. I love Passero. Okay.
Is there a good use for that?
Is there anything deadly over here? I would hope not. Oh, this is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. I see Uni didn't want to come climbing. Didn't like it the last time either, so I'm not surprised. Leapy cover. This looks deadly. Oh, I got a fortune cover. What monstrosity is gonna come out over here? Nothing.
What's inside?
I am amazed. And I don't like it. It's really pretty up here though. Oh. You were supposed to be what I'm supposed to be scared of. Oh. Well, I'm not scared of you, so... We go. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate that. This is pretty though. Bing! I can't get all the way up there? That's just sad. Okay. Been all over there. We could go explore that section. There. I'll go explore this little section. I don't remember why I didn't do that. Were they too strong? Oh yeah, these guys were too strong, huh? Dead body. Oh, you're not strong anymore, though. We've been over here. Yeah, these guys were too strong for me back when I was over here. Not anymore, though. I'm on their level. Are you hand on it? It was 3. Oh, look at you. Back up on it. I was close. Come on. There you go.
I know it's grim, but it needs doing.
They're not good at pathfinding. I could just only assume that you'd fight me if you saw me. I'm only, what, 3 levels above you? I found you!
Such is the officer's duty.
Oh, what's happening over there? Those fairs look really big. Kinda scary. Ow. Yeah, those fairs are a bit bigger than the other ones. Yeah, they're elite guys. Alright. Helping Agnes, I guess. Oh, you guys are level 46. Oh, that's not great. I mean, it is. But, like, it helps me. I'm not gonna be able to use my talent art. Now that it really matters. Dance was no. I mean, yes, but it didn't do any good. I don't really have a need to go over there. I mean, I do. I'm gonna just sneak on by you. Is that okay? I'm glad. Oh, what's down there? That looks interesting. What's down there?
Wonder what's inside.
Handloods. Falling to my death.
This is new.
Elsayer Cave. I see. Valley of Anguish. The Black Fog. I got a missing tree. Not really missing if I find it.
This is new.
Oro Cheese Crag. Oh. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Body here. How much have I explored? Not a lot. Gimme.
We can't leave it like this.
Whee! At least I can get good things out of these guys. Like the silhouettes will fill. Oh! Big and lewd!
Such is the officer's duty.
I don't like you creeping up on me though. monster. Yeah, oh, ooh. Walking away. No thanks.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
Nope, I hear nothing. Besides my death.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh, hi, you scared the shit out of me. Hi. Hey, precious.
Not to worry.
Alright, I've been spotted by a goggle. Hey, baby. Hey, I'm dying. Could we, like, not let that happen? Oh, he's dead. Land, you almost died. Land, you're gonna die. Don't heal. Hey, thank you. Oh. You look like a big goggle, man. Oh, you're not that bad. Level 46, you're just an elite monster. I'm a sneak between you two. Thank you. I don't want this first. Come on, Noah. Noah? Noah? Thank you, Noah.
I hope we can make use of this.
Give me all the stuff. All the stuff. Oh, you turned around. I don't like that.
Been spotted.
Alright, I tried. I am being hurt. Senna, sweetie. I'm gonna need you to not do that again. Oh, Mio, you died. Help Mio up. Heal. Oh, Land, you died again. Land, you really need to stop dying. Oh, we did it. Oh, good. That was about to go really bad.
That all went pretty good, eh, Zion?
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
Do this stuff. I do pretty music. With gold in the background. Please don't kill me on sight, thank you. Oh, is this the one that I couldn't get to before? Oh my god, it is. Good. There's still so much that I haven't explored, though. Alright, go back. I don't need to go that way. I need to go this way. Hey Alpha, how you doing? You get some good sleep? Oh, I see a fight that I can assist in. What good does it do me? I don't know. Oh, there's a big planet over there. Please let me help the Volps or the Ferrises. Look, I need the points, okay? Come on. I can't see what's happening. I'm dying. I'm dying. I died. I'm good. I'm a lot better now than I was earlier today. I won. I died. My healing couldn't come fast enough.
Uni, I'm asking you, please work with me a little.
You are? You're supposed
How are we doing on classes? Who do I have? I have Juniper. Yeah, Juniper I already got on you. You got the feet, you got nothing, and you got part of feet. You're on 7, you're on 8, you're on 2. The fact that I keep dying, I've ran into this problem again. I don't have a defender. I have 4 healers though. So you think I'd be fine. No, apparently not. You will kick my ass if I fight you. So I'm a not. You will also probably kick my ass if I fight you, so I'm a not. Ooh!
This has gotta be
Did you get tired of waiting for food? I'm sorry.
Good thing we found this.
You probably won't be too bad. That's if I have to fight you anyway. I mean, there's no real reason to not, other than I don't want to. That's it. That's the whole reason. I like to just go around the edge of everything and get a little bit at a time. Doesn't really work out half the time.
Never seen this place before. Found this.
Dow Dolmen. We should avoid going down there. Is that like a new region I could only assume? That you don't want me to go to?
I hate enemies.
You're precious. Don't play in the spinny thing, Dad. Please. My brain can't handle the spinny.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
I want this stuff, thank you.
Not to worry. Stick to the plan.
Oh, you're digging up stuff.
Gorgeous Mio.
Get wrecked!
I'm the girl with the gall.
Make my way round. Bap bap.
That bonnet digging up ore.
One of these days you'll understand the spinny dude, and it won't give you any problem. By your ferocious bapping, it's not today. My poor child.
I hate enemies that
Oh,
come.
hi. Nope. Oh, we have an Anlu attacking. Get healed! Oh, you hit me in the face. Can someone please help me? I'm dying here. Theo's dead. What happened to Mio? I'm dead. Mio's alive though. No one came to help me. I shot him.
What happened to not being careless?
There's that bonnet of death. Okay, so I know what that section is. Well, okay, I know part of that section. Need to go. I've already been over there. Yeah, I was over. Oh, you're coming over here. Not good for my health. I was over there. Was I not over here? That part's death. Oh, I didn't come up this part. Gotcha. This teeny tiny part. Well, climb the rock. Hi, you cute little things. You kind of look like Momo.
Is there a good use for that?
I think she threw a thing. Oh. Oh, okay. Seen all of that. This part I haven't seen. You don't see me, you don't see me. Go over here. Oh, look at all these Volfs. Not Volfs, Ferrises. Much more dangerous Volfs. Hey, my little flute over here. Play it.
Noah, would you mind?
Mio, you good? Okay, I've explored most of it all. That way, anyway. There's still stuff over here that I haven't done. Like a little bit over here. It's really weird that I didn't do those sections. Very strange. I can't imagine it was because of a level thing. Body over here? I mean, clearly there's a body over here. It's on the map. Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
I'd better send them off.
You, oh, Tyon. Oh, you guys. Oh, sweeties. You didn't even come out of the ground in time. Oh. You guys are horrifying. I didn't go this way. So strange that I didn't come over here. Was it because of their urchins and I hate fighting them? Is that why I didn't come over here? There's a elite urchin. I don't need to fight. Oh my god, you guys are yellow now. I could potentially fight them and win. With minimal issue. I say minimal very loosely. Hey, no. I can't see. There's too much foliage.
I hope we can make use of this.
Gimme, gimme. Well, have I not explored now? That little section. That's probably not gonna go anywhere. That probably doesn't go anywhere. This little section probably has nothing. Okay, so I've explored all of this now. Besides this top part that I can't do anything. I do want to see how I'm doing with this quest. Methinks I'm gonna have to run around a bit.
The populated area would be pretty demanding. We'll have to keep our guard up.
Ritz, talk to me. I'm in my fourth term now. Aww. See me. How you doing? See Mimi can now play Melody, the Noah teach almost properly now. Aww. See Mimi become all too sad when Aussie friends from Colony 30. Oh, that's so sad. Rapapa, how are we doing?
Okay, so we're handing over...
Yeah, what's up? I'm slowly making it. I'm working on it, Papa. Calm down. I've done everything here. I do want... Okay, that I can. I do want to go here. I guess I can start that. Or continue it. There's a lot of places here that I haven't been because I couldn't go to them, and I don't think I can still go to them. Or I still can't go to them. Ugh. Me no words. I am do talk pretty, yes. It takes my brain way too long to figure out how words work.
Growling.
Is there anything information-wise here that I should know about? I don't think so. Oh, there's a couple. Just some talking talk. Yeah.
I see some relations have changed.
I've never seen so many people in one place.
Oh yeah, she hasn't been out here before. Yeah, there's nothing here. I might as well continue this quest because I started it. You want this toy? She has this little, very destroyed, kick toy that she was playing with earlier. It was really cute. I usually douse it in catnip for her to kick. She didn't need that this time around. Oh, you guys are pretty strong. I don't think I want to fight you. Oh, this might be, that one Levness that we saw. Okay, that attacked us. That's a write-off. Let's search the air. Maybe whoever did this left some clues. Hey, there they are! Who the? Found them. I knew Levness is like the one that attacked us and maxed the Wildwood. Ready to fight? This might have been a bad idea. We don't have Defendo. We only have 4 healers. Alright, cool. I'm really gonna have to, like, keep up with things. Mia, where are you at? probably should have saved that. Oh, these guys are only level 30. It's fine. Come on, get out your thing. See, that wasn't that bad. Yeah? Did you eat all of your food? Got some pieces in the spinny do still. Mom, I don't like the spinny do. Whoa. Oh, are these the same Levinuses that are being used for Ethel? They're, like, bigger. Because it's got the purple glow. Yeah, promise, baby. If you go looking in that, you'll find food. Hey, he tried to kill. Kinda rude. Where the spark is it, those cowards? Snuff you all, don't jerk us around. Get back here. Yeah, they've left. Probably for the best, honestly. My men died because of me, through my own lapse of judgment. May as well have killed them myself. All the revenge in the world won't change that. Your anger is natural, you've lost friends. You can send your team off if you want. I mean, that's our job.
Noah, would you mind?
Gonna be a cutscene? Yeah. She saw the pretty lights floating and it caught her attention. She just watched it. So much for unmasking the enemy. Yeah, so this is all just speculation, but going around breaking flame clocks means that the war between us can stop. If that knowledge gets out, then we can end the war. And this attack is the work of someone who doesn't want that to happen. Is that your theory? Whether it's true or not, it looks like we have to stay on guard against more than Agnes and monsters now. We have to be more careful about who our friends and enemies are. We can't afford to be careless. We won't make the same mistake twice, I promise you that. You okay, Maxie? Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine, thanks to you. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to Colony. I have a lot of planning to do. I have a lot of revenge to plan. Yeah, I bet. Better get yourself off home. The Levinuses were clearly after you. Don't die, okay? He used to not like us. And then he's like, I kinda like you. Cool. Glad I get, like, nothing for any of these. Just to make sure nothing here I can do. Yeah, what's up? How's it going? You know, scream at a thing? Okay. I know there's stuff here I can do. Ugh. So much stuff. Get off my curtain! I know, you're throwing a fit. Did you get stuck? Okay, she got it. I think I'll just search around. As long as I don't go over here, I should be fine. It's really just, like, this section here that I have left. I guess I can go ahead and do that. She's just mad. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, hi. You're precious. Okay. Where am I going? This is one that comes down. Yeah. Oh. I have to climb up that again. That's fine. I hate this part though. This is my worst nightmare. Ah. I hate all of this. A ladder over here. This is... I know what song this is. It's from one. I think it's from... What?
Let's use this.
It's like from... Maconis areas, I believe? I think? Like mechanical rhythm, maybe? Alright, what pain and suffering awaits me here? Ha ha ha! I didn't like that, Noah. You didn't have to do the dancy feats. Oh! Oh my god. This is the, amphitheater from Uriah. From 2. Or whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I don't think I'm getting that, though. Okay, moving on. Dude, this way. You guys won't hurt me. You're too weak.
Say, over there.
I know. I'm aware of it. I hate this with a passion. I can't state this enough. I'm going over chasms of death and Noah likes to dance on this thing. Oh, it's got stairs. I don't have to jump on it. Oh, that makes way more sense. And less terrifying. But man, do I hate this. They fell to their death!
Gotta watch where we're going.
Way to go! Way to go, you dumbasses. Oh, this one shoots one.
I think you operate it like so.
Please.
And then here and...
I'm surprised that doesn't take it with it. Do I want to go over there? I mean, yes, I want to. Is it smart? No.
We're sliding down.
Oh, is this where that ladder is? That is where the ladder is. I didn't kill you? Oh, I couldn't get to you from here. Or from down there.
Let's use this.
Why are you so low level, though?
Wonder what's inside.
Cause like, I couldn't get this ability until now. Oh, look at all the death over there. I found the stupid ladder I was looking for, though. God. Yeah, I see you.
Using that device should allow us to proceed.
Come on.
I think you operate it like
Yes.
so.
I just look over, you're stuffing your face with Reese's. It confused me for a second. I was like, the fuck? Oh no! I don't want to fight you! I have to kill a Pepito! Alright, well, I'm about to kill this precious little Pepito. Yeah, well, this power's coming from tiny death that missed. Oh, it does the thing in this one too? Oh, I hate that. I see why this one's so low level. Pepitos have a habit of being very evasive and topple walking you to death. It's not fun. But at least it's low enough level where I don't think it can hit me very often. That being said, land is dying. Oh yeah, I don't have a defender. Why did I do this? I saw easy prey. I was like, I can do it. Where's Lance at? Oh, Lance died. Get up, Lance. Heal. You have food, baby. You just got fed. And you're done. Ooh. Goodbye, Pepito. I'm so sorry. I hate killing the Pepitos. They're so cute. Why would I want to? I don't, but I had to. You guys are gonna leave me alone. Oh, another ether mine. Alright, so I'm off.
The officer's duty.
Hey, what's down here? Ooh! Ollie Lambda's done. Or they went up. Not done, but they went up. What's in this container? Your gemstone. Oh, hi! I didn't see you.
Is that?
I walked right past you. I mean, I need stuff from you, so like, I'm gonna hit you. Do you give me the stuff I need? Yes, you do. Good. On those. I can't do that. That's death. Alright, I think I've done all that I can. There's no, like... I just want to see this stuff. Okay, that's for the teach. There's a lot to this map that I haven't explored, which is kind of terrifying. We've been there. Working on that. I don't think I did this one. I totally didn't. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Here. Nothing here. And we've already been. Okay. Whoop! Was it? You gonna go take a little nappy? Where was it? Ow, ow. Down here? It was down here. Which one's gonna take me to where I need to go? I think this would be the last thing I do, otherwise. So I'm like out of stuff to do. Aside from story stuff. Where am I going? There's apparently a thingamabob over here somewhere. Is it above me? Is it below me? I'll fucking never goddamn know. I'm gonna go with it's below me. Oh yeah! I can go back here and deal with stuff. I haven't been over there. Oh yeah. Okay, back to what I originally was doing. I'm stuck. I can't see. I'm gonna make the bottom of it. But at least I'll be able to see where it's at.
Are they fighting each other?
Ew. I don't want to help you. I've helped you once. Please don't bap my toes. I would appreciate it if you didn't. Come on. I didn't come up here.
Oh, that's a rare one.
No, he's fine. You don't need to fight the little Arden. He's so tiny. So tiny! That was my toe you sniffed. What's with your fascination with toes? I'll never understand. Is it
Something so bad here.
down? Then? Might be down. Okay, this is where I just was. Good to know. Ah, there it is. I see it. I thought about jumping all the way, but I was like, maybe that's a bad idea. Oh, Senna! You almost got yourself killed.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
That's how I get this.
Wonder what's inside.
Give me. Is there anywhere else that I can go that I don't see? Some sections over here that I couldn't, or that I didn't do. Not that I couldn't do them. That I didn't do them. You'll put me... Oh, I actually want to go here anyway. Oh, is this part of Tierkin headquarters that I didn't do? You guys are all babies to me now. No.
I think that turkey just dropped something.
I will never call them Turkins. They are Tierkin. Where was Big Bad?
Finally, it let up.
Oh, there's Big Bad. I'll deal with him later. Hi. I see your bag. You okay there, buddy? Alright, don't attack my curtains, please. Okay, hold on. It's like over here that I didn't do. Oh, is it up above? No? No, I never came back here.
I better send them off.
Oh, there's a container over there that I didn't get. Yeah, I just never came back over here, I guess. There's a lot that happens. Oh, I guess so. I never went up there. So I never came back here. Give me. What are you doing? Why are you sniffing in my curtain? Why are you a curtain gremlin again? Is that a hole? It is a hole. Interesting. So yeah, there's like a whole top side that I can't get to. Or that I don't know how to get to. Hi, baby. Maybe there's a way from here to get there? I'd have to like find that out on my own. Nothing there. Hold on. I hear you. Yeah, I think I'm done? Yeah, I think I'm done. Save, save. Save, save. Okay. I'll probably go around looking at things on my own time. But for now, I'm done. It's past time. Not by too much. She's screaming for food and she's tired. She doesn't know what she wants. Want this toy that I'm shoving in your face that you're mad at? Well, I thank you all for stopping by. I hope you all had a great time watching me wander around for like an hour. Tomorrow, I'm gonna work all the end screen, and I'm probably gonna finish that up on my break, along with some other things, maybe. See. And then we're doing Cyber Sleuth as usual. I don't know what we're doing on Cyber Sleuth. I don't remember what we did last time. I remember Examon. That's all I remember. Puppy, wanna come here? Hi. Yeah, you heard me talking. Oh. This little man's been on my butt all day. He was very upset that I left without him this morning. And then very happy when I came back home 30 minutes later. Get off my curtain! Look, I understand. You're angry. You don't have to take it out on my stuff. Little bullwag. Okay. Hope you all have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow afternoon for art and tomorrow evening for Cyber Sleuth. And then it's my break after that, so I'll see you in a week. Get off my curtain! Why are you like this? Why are you such a gremlin? Jesus Christ! I got